What's up, guys, and welcome to our Week 4 Challenge Guide here for Season 5 of Fortnite. And man, it seems crazy to say that right now. Like, Week 4 already, guys. I mean, we're talking about Season 5. Our special road trip secret skin is unlocked after completing 7 weeks of challenges. We're already over halfway there, which is crazy. And what's even crazier is we're almost halfway done with the actual whole of Season 5, which is just absolutely nuts. Time's flying by, but this week we have some really interesting challenges. So you guys know every week I like to make this video, help you guys out with it, and some weeks, you know, it's mostly easy, and then there are a couple I can help you out with. Well, this week we've got some really interesting ones that I think this video is really going to help you guys out, and it should be a good time. So as always, we've got 7 challenges, 3 on the free, you know, kind of like normal challenge for the season, and then you've also got 4 battle pass challenges. So we're gonna go through all of those. I'll tell you guys exactly what you need to know. And then also I do want to put a little precursor because everybody's always curious. The challenges aren't actually live yet as of exactly when I post this video. I'm posting it a little bit early the night before. They're going to be coming out in a few hours. Usually it's super early in the morning on Thursday. So keep that in mind. The challenges may not be out yet, but at least you'll have all the knowledge that you need to complete them as soon as they do. So anyway, hopping into our first challenge that we have here. This is going to be an interesting one. It's just simply build structures. So that's all it says, build structures, 0 out of 250. So I'm not really sure what this means. I don't know if that 250 is just like the number of mats that you need to use to build something. So like, if that's the case, every structure takes, 10 mats. So it's only gonna take 25 walls or 25 stairs or whatever else to complete this. Or it could be talking about like 250 different stairs and walls and roofs and stuff like that. Either way, it's gonna be easy to get. You're gonna get that just by playing. It's just one's gonna be a little bit quicker than the other, but kind of an interesting one. I feel like we've been pushing away from building lately. They've been nerfing structure health. They've been adding in things like the P90 and stuff like that, but now they're telling you to build. Where does Epic actually want to go with this? I'm not sure, but that's our first challenge. After you're done building all of your structures, and now I've got a really exciting one. You're gonna have to jump through flaming hoops in either an ATK or a shopping cart, and you've got to jump through 5 of them. So this is gonna be really cool. I can't wait to see what these flaming hoops look like. Of course, they're gonna show up in the game when the update goes live early tomorrow, but we absolutely know where these things are gonna show up. And we've seen this before in many videos. We've kind of done ramps and stuff over it in videos, but this is an example right here of something you wanna look for. And I just kind of messed up that jump a little bit right there. But yeah, these things, honestly, I don't think you have to drift. You guys can see right now my drifting is looking a little bit weak. But I think if you just straight up run to it and go straight, you're going to be able to jump through. It's just there's going to be a flaming hoop there, which is going to be kind of cool. So you've got to look out for these areas. So there's one right here, right next to Lazy Links. Obviously, that's going to be pretty easy because you can just grab the ATK and come right over here. Now, lucky enough, after you leave this one, there's going to be another one right next to it. So you might as well knock these 2 out at the same time over here at the umbrella hole in the ground. You guys can see we've got a ramp over the shaft of the umbrella here, which is going to be kind of cool. So boom, before you know it, you've already got 2 done. There's also one over here just outside of Paradise Palms. So the zone on your map is H7, but I'll give you guys a nice visual representation here. So you can land in Paradise, grab the ATK, and then come this way. It's right next to the bridge that crosses over towards Salty. Moving on over here by Flush Factory, which is actually the place where you have to search for chests this week. We'll talk about that in a second. Or I guess kind of by the Chair Town as well. You guys can see there's a ramp right here. You've got some cars there as well, so you're going to be getting your Evel Knievel on. There should be a flaming hoop here. And then finally, last but not least, your 5th one is going to be located right here, just outside of Snobby Shores. So it jumps over this little ravine. Now, if you guys didn't know, sometimes an ATK actually spawns in this garage right here. It's not there right now, but you might get lucky and be able to grab this. And then I guess you could probably kind of head down towards Flush if you wanted. Now, that's all 5 that you need. I will say that there could be a few more. So we have the Stunt Mountain over here. I highly doubt any are going to be spawning up here, but I'm thinking off of some of these, we might see some more flaming hoops. So there's 2 right there. There's another big one right down here. And then there's another 1 or 2 over on this other side. So I don't know if they're going to spawn on this mountain. Honestly, it'd probably be kind of hard to get the ATK over here anyway. I guess if you're using the shopping carts up top, you could just kind of roll those down and get it really easily. But we'll have to wait and see if those are actually included. Obviously, the challenges aren't live yet, so we can't know 100% for sure. Next up, you got to eliminate 3 opponents in Dusty Divot. This one's fairly self-explanatory. You're just going to have to land there. I think this is going to make this week really, really interesting because Dusty, I mean, you guys know it's got the trees and stuff all over it, so it's kind of hard to see, and to have tons of people landing there for this challenge is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be exciting, so good luck with that. After that, we have a deal damage with sniper rifles to opponents. You got to deal 500, which is... The sniper ones are always the most difficult out of everything, so, I mean, if you're a good sniper, then you should have this no problem. If not, I would suggest going into 50v50. Number one, because once you get a sniper rifle, you have a ton of targets to shoot at. I mean, when you're in those big final battles and everybody's just kind of shooting and doing their own thing, you can easily catch people who are standing still looking at somebody firing, and you can pick off those easy shots. Or, if even, you know, that's kind of difficult, you could just run up and down somebody, get them in the down but not out crawling state, and then just switch to your sniper and start shooting them then, because then you can get 100 HP per damage per person, and boom, you're good to go. But yeah, 50v50 is definitely the key there. Next up, you're going to have to search for 7 chests in Flush Factory. That's right, guys. One of the least trafficked areas on the map is going to become a hotspot this week. It's going to be interesting. But anyway, let's go through the locations that at least I know about. There might be a couple that I missed, but I know most of them. So there's a spot for a chest right here. Obviously, a lot of people are going to be going for that. I think sometimes a chest can spawn in the back of this truck. Obviously, there's not one right now. And then also check all the cars in the parking lot. So, like, there's one there, and a lot of these open flatbed trucks can end up having those. I think even one may spawn in the back of this truck right here. In terms of the ones inside the buildings, there's this one over here that I feel like a lot of people don't really know about. So if you land on the back side of this building and just kind of break through here, that should be an easy one for you to be able to get. Inside the main building, there's definitely one up on top of the toilet paint room. There's one over on the other side up behind the conveyor belt. There's one kind of in between the 2 buildings down here behind the little box, as well as one down, where is it? It's in the back of a truck. Yeah, this one right here. So look out for those as well. And then there are a couple other little sneaky ones not as many people know about. This one right here is pretty good. I would suggest maybe going for that one, as well as this one back here in this blue container. Not a lot of people know about that either. So there are probably a few more chest locations you can get from. Like I said, just kind of look for in the backs of the, you know, trucks and semi-trucks and stuff like that. But if you focus on this one or some of these inside the crates on the outside, not as many people are going to be competing for those, and you should have a fairly easy time getting this done. Now, after searching for the Flush Factory chest, you have to search between a gas station, a soccer pitch, and a stunt mountain, which is going to be over here on the northwestern side of the map. So the soccer pitch they're talking about is the one right here in Pleasant Park. The gas station they're talking about is right here. And then this right here is Stunt Mountain. And you guys will notice there is kind of like a little patched area over here. So we're going to head over in this direction, and we're going to see what we got going on. Now, this is another thing that, you know, the challenges aren't technically out yet. It's going to be a few more hours, but this will give us a pretty good idea of where to expect it. You guys know pretty much every week they have kind of like a little patchy area in the grass, which is where that star pops up. So this should be pretty easy. We'll see what we can find. I think I did a little bit of recon before this episode. I actually think it might be on the tip of these rocks right here. But let's see what we find. So this is the area that they're talking about, and I've got a feeling it's going to be right in here. Now, we can't know 100% for sure because there is quite a bit of patchy area. Maybe it's going to be in this patch. Maybe it's going to be in that patch right there. Maybe, you know, over in this patch. But, I mean, you guys know it's going to be somewhere in this area. It's going to pop up. You're going to be able to hear it. So you should have no problem finding it. If I can, I'll leave a comment tomorrow morning or something when we know the exact spot, and I'll let you guys know if it's close to the trees, close to the mountain, or what have you. But I would definitely check in this area. This is the one that I'm gonna put my money on for now, but we'll see what happens. I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of other people landing here too, so you can just follow them. Finally, last but not least, you've got to get 3 eliminations with a pistol, and honestly, you probably shouldn't have that much of a hard time with this one. Pistols are fairly good in this game, especially early game. Land in a very tight area, pick up a pistol, do some work. Or if you're struggling with it, again, go into 50v50, knock somebody down with anything else, and then just finish them off with a pistol, and that's going to count. So there you guys have it. That is your guide for the week 4 challenges here in Fortnite. Hopefully this helped you out. If it did, be sure to drop a like in the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell to turn on notifications. Never miss a video again. I'm going to see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out.